Alright, so, Pew Noob here, and welcome to, wow. And as you can hear, there's noise in the background, and that's because I'm not using Audacity, because it's confusing and complicated. So, yeah, not going to be using it right now. I will use it later on, whenever I feel like deciding how to research it. But anyway, welcome to the Cube Tycoon update log, as you can see. The underscore in all these is equal to an update, okay, from what you see right here. And the current version of the game is 0.01 update 3, which is right here. But anyway, different game versions are 0.0 with anything afterwards is pre-alpha, 0.4 with anything after it is alpha, 0.8 with anything after is beta, 1 point anything after is release game, 2 point anything else, 2 point anything after is a remake. And then these would apply for this, but it'd be like 1 point. I don't know, maybe 2 point. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so we're in the pre-alpha period right now, which means I will not be accepting testers right now. Once I'm in alpha, I will ask for testers, but that'll be a while. So yeah. But anyway, so so all the versions are the same right now, 0.01, but they're different updates. So in update 1, I added basic moving of the map. It's really basic. No player yet in basic rendering. I added basic rendering. There's no player quite yet. I'm gonna add it. And this. In update 2, I added messy GUI mechanics. It was pretty bad, and I had to fix it, and that's what happened in update 3 because this was horrible. I mean, it was confusing and just all over the place. Okay, in update 4, map, and then I'm gonna work on the map, and then I'm gonna work on rendering the player, and then there's also gonna be more render methods. In update 5, I'll be working on adding GUI textures, more GUI mechanics, and more GUIs. In update 6, I'm going to be adding storage, another GUI. That's the storage is another GUI. I think the home key will be R. Yeah, R. Because the build key to build from storage is Q, and then the interact key with interact with machines will be E. And then I'm going to add basic machines, which you just heard me talking about, and spoiler, no spoilers. And then this is just for testing the basic machines. I won't probably keep them. Well, I might keep some of them, but not all of them. In update 7, I'll be adding building from storage. The building mechanic I was just talking about, Q. The home key is Q. And just more building mechanics in general. In update 8, I'll be adding a basic sound system. More like using it, because I kind of have a basic sound system, but it's not too great. So yeah, I will be fixing that and all that. So this is what the game's like right now. It's beautiful, I know. I know, just don't get worked up on how great it is. I mean, look how beautiful this is. I mean, it's not this bad, okay? See, look how beautiful this is. Yeah? Yeah, well, you're gonna have a little 16... I don't know, I don't want a 32 by 32, that's big. I don't know, I probably have a 16 by 16 wide character or whatever. As you can see, the name's up here, Cube Tycoon, and the version's also up here. It's version 0.01 underscore or update 3, not underscore. And then right here you see some tick things and frames, and this is how long you played for. So yeah. And in here, you can move around using WASD. It's kind of inverted right now because yeah. But anyway, so that's that. And this is the building mechanic, or not, GUI mechanics in action. The temporary ones or not temporary, it's actually probably what I'm going to keep, but it's them in action. So, to select things in the build GUI, you have to move the arrow keys, and to scroll through tabs, it's the left and right arrow key. To move up and down through selections is up and down, obviously. And then to enter selection is enter. So yeah, that's that. That's pretty obvious. Well, it's not obvious. I'll have a tutorial though on all that. But those don't do anything, as you can see, because they're going to do some stuff in here. It doesn't do anything. They don't print anything. Okay, so if I were to open the GUI though, you're not going to see anything. There's no graphics yet. It's just kind of mechanics. Okay, so if I open a GUI by pressing the home key Q, it says open. That means the GUI is now open, or at least mechanically. It's not actually open graphically yet. I'm gonna add that stuff. Which one was it? Probably this one. Working on adding GUI textures. So yeah, and then there'll be like a little. Yeah, that's something way later. But anyway. So now that it's open, because now I've just closed it, I opened again, right? It's open now. So I'm going to select things, up, 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 down, down, down. As you can see in the console there, up, up, down, down. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It took forever to make it to where it'll register if it was clicked or not. But in the enter key is LOL. So as you can see, they're doing stuff. And I will show you my GUI class here. You cannot see this stuff. Okay, so GUI handler. This is the base class. This is what actually does everything. Build UI is just kind of something. Okay, well anyway, I'll explain in a moment. So you have this. This is where it's obviously initiated. The Boolean openable. This sets it This says if it's open or openable or not. So this dot openable is equal to openable. So this openable is equal to this openable. So if it's openable, like where you can open it, but even if it's not openable, you can close it. Like if it's by default, this is what def is. If it's by default open, you can close it if it's not openable. So that's just something. Like the menu, the menu is not going to be openable, but you can close it. So yeah, or it's by default open too. So yeah, that's that. The home key is here. I'll show you. I'll show you my key handler because it's something I actually made. Yeah, because I'm following a tutorial right now. I might as well just tell you guys. But anyway, so it makes all the keys right here. The WASD, QE, up, down, enter. And this is where it sets them. This is where, so dot press, it does stuff. Okay, I mean I really don't want to talk too much about this. So what this, okay, so the GUI handler, when this is made, it's passed in a home key, a class that's already made, and it'll be the Q one, this one. It'll pass in Q because that's the home key. And then the key handler key is this, just for easier E. It's just an instant, or it's this class. So let's just make things easier. And as you can see, it sets everything, sets these to these. Yeah. Well, long.time opened, that's something else. But if open, I don't know if I'm going to do this. That's why I said I don't think this will actually be implemented though. Okay, so this is public void update toggle. This is if the GUI is actually available. Like if you can actually use it, and immediately if it's not true, then you return it. This is actually pretty. This was the thing that took 15 years. Not really. I mean, it took a long time though. So the home key.tick, it's right here. It's really complicated. I'm not going to explain it right now, but it'll return true if it's open. No wait, it'll return true if it was pressed, and it'll return false if it hasn't been in the last 100 milliseconds. Yeah, so yeah, if it was clicked in the last 100 milliseconds, it'll automatically return this. Or no, if it wasn't, yeah, if it returns false, then it'll return, right? Hang on, what? Okay, yeah, so if it returns false, then it'll return. So, and then if the GUI, okay, this just toggles it open or close. And so you can see closed GUI. These are these functions. I'll explain more about those in a minute. The update selects in the update enter, basically the same exact thing, only they don't toggle, they just do stuff. So, okay, so that, and then they trigger these functions down here. These are overridden in this class or any other GUI class I make. As you can see, this is where it actually prints LOL, up, down, open, close. It's where it actually prints it. So yeah, that's where it actually prints it and all that. And I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. Or mainly me. Mainly, yeah, never mind. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. So, yeah. I think that's it. I showed you the versions and my lovely GUI mechanic that took 15 years. Not really, but it took for a very long time. And a lot of bugs, which really was irritating. But anyway, so yeah. That's really it. See ya later, I guess. I don't know what's next. I'm going to talk to you guys. And also, I'm going to make an outro. I will make an outro before the next video I upload. Because I need an outro. I mean, I can't have just this boring video. So yeah, see you guys.